Welcome back, my horde. Doing a podcast, despite the fact that, I don't want to do a podcast. You have to do this stupid thing before you go to bed.
I already shut off my computer. Oh, come on, pumpkin.
Thumbnail. That's the word I'm looking for. Or background thumbnail thing. We're running behind on a lot of things. My head hurts. It's Tuesday. This goes out tomorrow. In less than 12 hours. We went from I think we're going to really go from the longest podcast to the shortest one. I honestly think that's what's going to happen here in a second. Chris is probably going to be not on another podcast for a couple months, if not longer. And Jay, I don't think he'll be on another podcast for a while at least. So I think we're going back to lockdown me and Tammy podcasts.
Yay! Not that it's bad. It's just I find that
it's mostly just me fucking talking and you occasionally saying words and then me cutting you up and saying more words.
Yeah. Equivalently, yeah. Or occasionally a kitten trying to invade.
So yeah, we're all caught up on Supernatural.
Whee!
Yeah. Supernatural is finally done. So we're all caught up on that. What else we're all caught up on Mandalorian because that started up. I'm looking forward to WandaVision when that starts up. It's pretty much what we watch.
Yeah, we were heavy into shows, but then we weren't doing pretty much anything else.
Well, it's fun that we were watching shows. I just think that the problem is the fact that the couple shows that you want to really watch are ones that either are going to be hit or miss with me.
Yeah. Gross kitten slobber.
Like Tammy wants to watch Good Omens. She wants to watch what is the other one that you want to watch?
The Boys?
No, that's not that one, but the other one. It was something weird.
Carnival Row.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that one I can see maybe not being a fan of. Can you stop slobbering on me? Jeez. You're not a slobber machine.
Apparently Pumpkin is a slobber machine, so. I actually beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have all the achievements in that now. We stream on Twitch. We haven't actually brought that up, I don't think, officially.
I don't know.
There's links in the description if you want to check us out. We need, according to what I was looking at, apparently we need something like 50 followers plus an average view time of like 3 hours plus the other stuff, which is like 7 hours of streaming or 7 days of streaming with
7 different days of streaming, 8 hours of streaming.
8 hours of streaming, okay.
And
which I blow those two things out of the water. I stream weekly, 6 days a week.
I think your average or your time accumulated was like 120 some odd hours.
Yeah. So I stream a lot. I stream every day except for Sunday at 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. And I also stream on Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Fridays. I don't know why I did it in that order. At 7, unless something comes up. So basically, I go from on those days I go from like 7 to like 6 in the morning, or sometimes I do 12-hour streams on those days, mattering on how I feel. Usually, Tammy only streams Fridays and Saturdays and Tuesdays.
Yeah,
from 7 to 11 on Tuesday, and then on Friday and Saturday it's until about 2 a.m.
My days off, or coming off of a shift and going into my weekend.
Yeah. So, the other thing I'll bring up, I guess, is that on November 19th, I believe that's when it was, November 19th, my stepfather passed away.
It was, yes.
Just weird little glands my cat has. I have to see if any of the other cats have those glands.
The slobber one.
Could be just slobber glands. But anyway, yeah, he passed away suddenly from basically diabetes.
Type 1.
He went to bed and just, from what I understand, just didn't wake up. Sorry to be a downer about that. I'm okay. My mom's taking it pretty hard, and my one sister's taking care of my mom as much as she can, and then my other sister, it was her father, so she's, I don't know. I'm guessing she's not taking too great, but at the exact same time, I don't know. I don't talk to a lot of my family. That's something I think I've talked about in one of the other podcasts, but it's like when I was, I guess once I left the house, it kind of felt like, I wasn't,
Kept in the loop.
yeah. And then as the years have progressed, it's just kind of like stayed either stationary or just kept growing. So
I feel that sometimes it feels like that with my family, but
I know that part of it's my fault. I don't reach out as much. Like, I haven't actually contacted my mom since. But, like, I think one of the biggest problems is the fact that me as an individual, I started having different thoughts about things that didn't quite line up with everyone else's thought process. And because of that, I didn't want to cause problems. You have to fix his collar. It's a little tight because he's growing so much. I know you've already fixed it once, but I think it has to be fixed again. Anyway, it's not like I have like, outlandish, like, weird beliefs. It's more like I don't really believe in Christmas. I find that Christmas is a weird holiday that is stupid because, the two major things that Christmas represents should be celebrated all year round. One is like this gift giving fucking thing, which, if you have a gift for someone, why wait for their birthday? Why wait for Christmas? Just give it to them. The second one is, it's all about family. You have to go see your family. I'm like, well, if you really care that much about your family, just contact them whenever. Like, why do you have to feel like you have to have a day to contact them? Like, there's so many people that make a big fuss about the fact that I have to go see my family. I have to take time off work to go see my family. And they, like, stress themselves out about it. And it's just like, I've never understood that. So, there's that. And then there's also, like, other things. Like, I've had discussions with my mom a long time ago about certain things. Okay. And, dude, come down. And when I was having these discussions, like, she didn't seem too pleased with the topic. One of them being, like, my concept of death versus everybody else's. Like, I just personally believe that, you should not really cry and mourn too much, like, over someone. Instead you should, like, celebrate their life. Like, I understand that you're gonna cry. Like, don't get me wrong. But instead of actually, like, being sad and stuff like that. You should be like, trying to celebrate their life. And yeah. The other one is what was the other one? I forgot what the other one was. I'm trying to like help Tammy. Our one cat's very hyper. She's trying to fix his collar because the collars that we bought, they didn't go small enough to actually like fit the small kitten heads.
That should be good for you there, bud.
Yeah, that's loose, very loose. It's good. So Tammy's like had to put like little straps on them, and then we've just been slowly increasing them and stuff like that. And it's been going good. I know that. Okay, come on, leave her alone. The other thing that I know a lot of people have a mild problem with is that outside of people that actually are smart enough to actually just accept it and understand it and move on, is that me and Tammy are in a very weird relationship to some people. What was the theoretical term for it? You found it out at one point? Can't remember it?
I don't remember offhand anyway.
Okay. Ow! But anyway, the idea behind it is the fact that, I know that there's other terms that are very similar, like, what was it? Polygamy or...
Yeah, that was one of the terms.
Yeah, but it's not the correct term for exactly what it is. But nonetheless, the idea behind it is just the fact that me and Tammy are looking for another girl in our relationship. It's probably never going to happen now. Not because of Tammy or me. It's just Tammy is very picky about it because it's somebody that we're going to be spending our life with. So it's very understandable. And then on top of that, we kind of we were trying to find someone who had a lot of the similar interests as us. So it was like I had a set goal where I was like, I would like them to have similar interests to us, so that way we can actually hang out with them, do stuff, and kind of just like have another friend in the relationship, like kind of how like me and Tammy are. And all that was, a thing, and we were going towards that route. And then Tammy has a thing where she has to also like the person a lot more. So like Tammy had bonuses that she wanted to add, which makes sense, And yeah, we just couldn't. So we were looking towards a bunch of our friends, and then yeah, it didn't really quite work out. So yeah. And now that we're both getting to our age and we're not meeting new people and stuff like that, it's seeming like the chances of it happening are slimmer and slimmer. Anything else?
I mean, other than the fact that we're equivalently in second lockdown, which sucks.
It's probably sucks a lot of places. It's a lot of people. If you're listening to this and you're one of those people who are like, "Oh, I refuse to wear a mask," please just do, or don't go out. That's my things for you, man or woman. I say man a lot. I don't even care. I'll call a girl a man. I don't give a crap. It's just my, like, a dude, or hey you with the face. What? Okay, I thought you were gonna say something, but you're just scratching your cat wound. But no, it's just one of those things where it's like, I would like this to be fucking over with, and the only two options of how we get over this, or three options on how we get over this, is one, we give COVID to everyone and hope that, majority of the population survives. and doesn't have breathing problems and some kind of weird problems that stick with you for the rest of your life and shortening your life. Because that is a thing that apparently has been said to go around. Is like certain people survive it and then they have like breathing problems. Two. That everyone just actually stops going out, stops being silly, actually locks himself down, and we get rid of this thing. Or three, someone comes up with a vaccine.
Which, from what it sounds like, there's 1 or 2 companies that are in the final testing phases for it. So, which would be nice. But,
So yeah. Oh.
Little kitten.
Oh man, I got a freaking headache. I'm gonna have to get you to. Maybe I have to take more medication. I'm gonna have to get you to freaking attack me.
Break you?
Yeah. Break me like a little French boy. Theoretically, my ancestry is French. Just in case you were wondering where that comment was coming from. I don't know if there's really anything else. Like, seriously, it's kind of...
Yeah.
There's other things that we can start bringing up, but the problem is that those things are, like, still under a banner of, like, kind of like an NDA, but without the NDA part. Non-disclosure agreement. So there's that.
Yeah.
I know, you're like, what is he talking about? Just other life stuff. Like, and
subscribe. Pumpkin, why are you so weird?
I have to refeed them. I fed them, I think, last night or whatever. They're for the rest of the bag. Yeah. But yeah, he just... Mary McKees. Holy crap. Oh, I still got a stream tonight. That should be fine, though.
Boop, boop, boop.
I just need to get rid of this headache. This headache's what's making me sleepy. Yeah. Yeah. So I did do a couple videos for the channel that were supposed to have Chris in them. Those aren't happening now. I think I have like 4 episodes of a series I was doing with him. Never got released because I was like, I'm going to have a couple of backlog ones just in case. It's a good thing.
Yeah, well.
Also, I start on... I think what's going to happen. I know I started posting them where I started posting like hour-long fallouts from my stream. I think what's going to happen is within the week or 2, I'm going to start posting those again. But I'm going to have to make sure I have all of it done before I post it.
And have it scheduled?
Yeah. Because that was the problem, is the fact that like I was like, oh, I have to edit this. I'm like, oh, I don't want to edit it.
6 hours worth of stuff.
Yeah. Now, I do a quick edit, but there's some of them where I'm like, oh, I'm going to go take a break, and I go to the bathroom, and then I go grab some food, and I come back. So it's like, you just get this, like, be back soon thing on my screen for, like, that entire time.
Yeah.
So, I do have to work with that. There was also a bunch of technical difficulties until more recently I fixed those, where audio was kicking in and out. Like, one of them, I don't know why. Chris is in it. I could hear him. And then the next hour, like, sometime within the hour, he no longer has audio. And I have no clue why. So that was weird. But you guys, if you guys are watching this, tell me what you guys would prefer. Would you guys prefer hour-long episodes every day? Or which would happen where, like, I release it on, for example, let's say I streamed it on the 8th. the idea would be that on the 8th, I would start that one, and if it was a 6-hour stream, it would last for 6 days. But on the 9th, if I did another stream, which I'm going to be doing, then the 9th would start a new stream, and they would
They would be staggered.
They would be staggered. So it would literally be like, you could have something like 10 different, I guess it would be about 6, maybe. 6 to 10 different streams being posted every day. Plus the RimWorlds. Or would you rather it be all released in one day in hour-long blocks? So, for example, I did Fallout for 6 hours. It would come out between midnight and 6 a.m. You'd get one every hour. The reason I don't want to do it all in just one chunk, as in the 6-hour stream all at once, is because I don't think anyone will watch 6 hours. I don't watch. When I see, someone's like, hey, I did a stream. Here you go. And it's in a 6-hour chunk, I don't want to watch it. If it's in 1-hour chunks,
it's a little easier to manage.
Yeah, I'll think about watching it.
Because then you'll watch, the first one, see if you're even interested in watching the rest of it. Or you'll watch the first one, and then you're like, oh, okay, so I watched part 1. Go hunt down part 2. Most of the time it'll be linked. So then you just click into part 2.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a easier, book saver.
So, I'll say it again. Would you guys want each of them to be posted 1 hour each day per stream? Or 1 stream per day, 1 hour each? They're always going to be 1 hour each. But, yeah. There was something else I was going to bring up with that too, but I forgot. The reason that they're rated mature, if anyone's wondering, is just because the fact that sometimes when me and Jay and Chris and Tammy are grouped up, we may say silly comments. And if we say silly comments, then we can avoid anything that happens.
Not to mention some of the games are you shoot someone and then they explode.
Well, that's okay. We do the same with RimWorld, to be fair.
I know, but the gore factor is a bit different on Fallout than it is on RimWorld.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But, yeah. I think that's pretty much it for the stream. Or this stream. Fuck me. This podcast. I'm going to get my head fixed, and then I'm going to go stream. So, anything else you want to add before we run away?
No, just I gotta fix you, so.
Panda crushed. Anyway. So yeah, if you guys have topics for us, also post that below. Because, that would be nice. I know Jay had asked me if I wanted to, if he could make, if he edited and did, 45-minute little episodes of whatever, would I put them on my channel? I'm like, talk to Chris about it? Because I don't want stuff like that. I understand, it's one of those things where it's I don't think he's going to do anything that's going to bother the channel, but it's just I'm never going to watch them, so I can't proof watch them and see if there's anything weird in them or anything like that. And so far, everything has been on the channel has always been me and somebody, but this would just be somebody else, and I just don't know if I want that.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing I'm going to freaking do, which is something I wanted to plan, but of course everything got foobarred, was literally have you, Chris, and Jay do a podcast without me.
Scandalous.
It was going to be my birthday podcast.
Yeah.
But
I know. that didn't happen.
Yeah. But anyway, see you guys later.